Hey guys, it's Johnny again. Yesterday, sorry, I should say, I picked up some vinyl for free, and yes, I was chuffed to bits to grab this. This is off my mate Ian again. It was stuff that he wasn't interested in anymore. Well, the stuff he picked up and he wasn't interested in. He used to collect some of the stuff I'll show, but not anymore. So, oh, nice cup of tea. And yeah, there's one of these records I'm going to be giving away, and I've already got somebody lined up for that. Some of these ain't in the best of condition for covers, the cover wise, but they're free. So this one, the first one I'm going to show you is this one here, which I already own, but I don't own the red vinyl. And this is PCSPR717. Unfortunately, the spine's a bit damaged. It's there, but I'll show you the inside. So, what we got here? Oh, I'll pull these out. These have been placed in different sleeves, but I've got the original lyric sleeves in there, 1 and 2. That one's in much better condition, and then the records. One of them I've not cleaned yet. Silly twit, I forgot to clean it. There's one of them, red vinyl, and the other one is this one's exactly the same, but with different songs. So yeah, that's the Beatles, as we probably called it, the Red Album, 1962 to 1966. I thoroughly enjoy this now more than I did. Hang on a minute, I've got another sleeve in here, another inner sleeve. What's going on? Someone's replaced this at some point. Yeah, one of these sleeves has come out of another record. That's really odd. Oh, well, I can get rid of that one because that one's damaged, and I've got a better sleeve there. That's good. I wonder what was going on inside there. But yeah, the inner is a bit poor, unfortunately, the gatefold. But you know, you can get, and then the next one, the 67 to 70 is on blue vinyl, which I can't remember if I've got, to be quite honest. I definitely haven't got them on coloured vinyl, but I'm just having a look down there where my records are to see if I did have it. I have to have a look. But yeah, I'm sure I've got the blue one. Oh yes, I have. Yeah, I can see it now. I see it down there. So yeah, but red vinyl, very cool. So put those down there for a minute. The next one is another Beatles one, and this is one I've got the reissue of this that came out a few years ago. And I remember, I think I bought mine from HMV. But this one here is the PCS 7070, and this is Yellow Submarine. And yeah, I'm stoked to bits to get this stereo version over the new version. And this is one I was really chuffed to get. So It's just a plain white sleeve at the moment. And the record is on Apple, and there it is there. And I do really like this soundtrack. I also got the film on Blu-ray, Yellow Submarine, and my kids loved watching it as well. My favourite songs on there. I should have said what my favourite songs on the other ones were. It's All Too Much, All You Need Is Love, All Together Now, Only a Northern Song, I should say. But on the CD you get more tracks. There's more actual proper Beatles songs, whereas on the record you only get 6, and then on the other side you get a film score. So yeah, I'd highly recommend getting that on CD, to be quite honest. You get more of the very cool Beatles songs. The next one is one I do have, but I thought I'd take a chance, and obviously there's not much of taking a chance when you're getting them for free. So I couldn't remember what my vinyl was like, the one I had, and I thought I'd just get this in case. And this is David Bowie, Stage, and from 1978. This was a lot dirtier than this. I've given it a good clean. Luckily this is a shiny cover, so it's easy to clean. And the only thing I haven't cleaned yet is the inside, the gatefold. Very cool. And the records, there's 2 of them, are on the RCA Victor label. This record's in amazing condition. Doesn't even look like it's been played, to be quite honest. You can see that, hopefully. And there's not a huge amount of songs on here that I'd say, you know. Yeah, there's Ziggy Stardust, 5 Years, Star, Station to Station, Fame, and then the Heroes is side 2 on the second one. But the other songs are not ones that I would really listen to much. There's not so many well-known songs on this, like you'd get on the greatest hits. So there's the track listing. The next one is I'm gonna do this next. This is more my sort of stuff as well. Like, yes, Beatles are and David Bowie are, but this is more what you guys out there will know, what I listen to more. And I need to get a thick sleeve for this, but I've put this picture disc in one of these anti-static record inner sleeves, and the actual album is on picture disc, and it is Whitesnake's Saints and Sinners album. And this one needed a good clean up, and it's turned out really great. So it was quite messy, and luckily this is not going to be made into a clock, like Ian said to me, oh, you could make it into a clock if it's damaged. He thought it had quite a few marks on it, but now I've cleaned it up, there's hardly anything there. Some very, very minor little marks, and it's not even anything you can really see that well. So I was stoked to bits to get that. I do have a copy of it, but I wanted to save it. Anything Whitesnake and Def Leppard, if I've got 1 or more copies, I try to save it. And if it's, if it's very cheap or free, or because you never know, it could have ended up in the tip, down the tip or something. The next one is another Whitesnake, and slide it in. And this is on White 1, TC White 1 up there. That's the catalogue number. This is the English one. It's got a couple of scrapes just here, which are not supposed to, weren't there originally, and but it's got a bit of creasing down here. But I've saved it. It will have a loving home here in Whitesnake land. It's got the inner sleeve lyrics, and it's Liberty. Yeah, UK, definitely UK. And there's the label. And that one came up really well as well. There's a couple of marks on it. Light, very light scratch on it, which is not going to cause any problems, hopefully not. So, yeah, that's, yeah. That's probably my 5th copy, so, or maybe my 6th. I'll slide it in. I think I've got about 4 of the originals now, and the others are anniversary ones, so you can never have enough. Slide it in. The next one is what I'm going to give away. This is going to go to Michelle's daughter, because she's a huge fan of this TV series, and I saw this and I thought, oh, I'm going to give it to her. She'll be chuffed to bits. And it is Doctor Who, limited edition, variations on a theme. So yeah, you get, this is embossed, or you know what I mean, it's, the front is as well, actually. The gold is actually, it's the black that's is higher up than the gold. And you got the John Nathan Turner's, who produced Doctor Who. You got his signature up here. It's not a real live signature. It's one that's printed on there. So you get the Doctor Who mood version, Doctor Who Terror version, Doctor Who the Latin version, and whatever that says, Panopticon, I think that is, 8 regeneration mix, and yeah, that's the versions. Show you the record. So there's 4 tracks on here, obviously. There's the label. I wonder if there's any Doctor Who fans out there, because I'm not a fan. I even picked up a Dalek still sealed from 1987 in its packet, original packet, in the bubble with the card on the outside. I should show you that, but it's not record related, and it's not really my channel. So I've got 2 more records. This one is one that I do have, but I thought I'd rescue it as well, and it is Under a Blood Red Sky, really cool live album by U2, live at Red Rocks, and yeah, this was, if ever you get to see the concert footage of this, it's pretty cool, and the songs on it are amazing, the versions. May the 6th, 1989, in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm assuming that's correct, and this is on Ireland. Let's have a look at it. It's a mini LP. There's no lyrics or nothing, but there's the label. See that bar? But the New Year's Day on there is just absolutely killer. The intro to New Year's Day is my favourite on there for sure, and even Sunday Bloody Sunday is better than the studio version. If you're not into it, if you've never listened to that album, I highly recommend giving that a go. So, and if you're not really a huge U2 fan, that is an amazing live one to start with. The last thing I've got is quite worn out. The record is great, but the cover is worn out, unfortunately. And I couldn't remember at the time if I had this. And obviously, this is probably one of the most highest selling, greatest hits ever in the history of greatest hits. And it is, let's see how many people know. It is the Eagles' greatest hits. You can see that it's quite worn out. It's very beaten up. But the record in here is fab. Absolutely is perfect condition. This one came out in 1976. So it's the same age as me. Look how rough around the edges I look. No inner, proper decent inner. But the record, honestly, it's on Asylum. And the record is fantastic. And that is a UK pressing. And I grew up listening to the Eagles through my uncle. I used to listen to the Greatest Hits one, not this Greatest Hits record, but the one where it's got the picture of the highway, or it's not a highway. One of the roads through like the Grand Canyon or something like that. You know the one, what I mean. I used to listen to that album, and you know, One of These Nights is really cool. Take It to the Limit. Life in the Fast Lane, amazing. But Life in the Fast Lane's not on here. You've got Take It Easy, Witchy Woman, Lion Eyes was the very first Eagles song I ever heard, was Lion Eyes, not knowing it was the Eagles. Already Gone, Desperado's great, One of These Nights, Tequila Sunrise, Take It to the Limit, Peaceful Easy Feeling, and Best of My Love is the tracks on there. It's hard to read. It looks very cool reading it here. But yeah. So there you go, the Eagles. And that was my freebies from yesterday. And hope you enjoyed that. Other than that, I haven't really been searching for any other records at the moment. And yes, maybe I will go to a charity shop next week. And there's been nothing at the car boot sales that I've been to lately. It's been pretty naff. I think it seems like most people that have either wanted to get rid of their CDs have, or records have actually done it already. Because before last year, you would always see CDs and records at a car boot sale, or you know. But now it's very, very thin on the ground. So there you go. So cheers for watching. Keep rocking and keep listening to whatever it is you listen to. And check out and like, subscribe my channel. Check out my other videos. There is about 1,300 videos on my YouTube channel. So just go in the search bar and search for a band, and it might be there. So see you later.